Hi there. Hopefully the lighting isn't too terrible. I've had to shut off all the lights because because the glow has made it go weird, and the only lighting that we're getting is from the window. Um, it's probably about 4:30 in the afternoon right now. Um, it's probably just after that now. But I'm here to review Maggie Farrell. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the last name wrong. Maggie O'Farrell's Hamnet. Hamnet, not Hamlet, although there is a strong connection to that. This book broke me. Where do I start? Where do I start? Okay. Firstly, I will say I found this book difficult to get into. It's a very slow start, but the one element of this book that kept me going was I loved comparing the characters to the characters in Shakespeare's Hamlet. So I thought, okay, I can see that character being that character in Shakespeare's Hamlet. Like, oh, okay, she might be Ophelia. Okay, he might be, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of Ophelia's brother. It definitely began with an L, I remember that. Lemmet? No, that's not it. It will come back. I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah, I thought, okay, that's him. I thought, okay, that's Claudio. So yeah, that's the thing that kept me going with this book, and I'm so glad that I kept going with this book because oh wow, just wow. It is incredibly sad. Trigger warnings for loss of a loved one. I'm just trying to think of any others. Maybe family violence and abuse, possibly. Oh yeah, definitely one for abuse. I've just thought because there's something weird going on with Agnes and her stepmom Julia, or was it Julie? I forget how that's pronounced. Yeah. Oh, troubled marriage. Trigger warning there, potentially. Is there any other trigger warnings? I don't think there is. This is set in 14th century. Yeah, 14th century in Stratford and in Warwickshire, and you're going to find some similarities here. It follows a family who basically has, I'm trying to think how many children they have by this time. They have three children. They have a daughter, Susanna, and they have twins, Julia and Hamnet. Now, the story begins with Hamnet rushing around trying to find help because Julia has fallen ill, potentially with some sort of plague or rabies or something similar to that. That's the gist that I got. Now, the one thing that confused me quite a bit was the constant jumping back through the present and the past. So it took me a while to realise that, okay, we're now in the past, and then, okay, we're back now to the present. I think that's just a personal thing. That's nothing against the author. I still thought it was written very well. I think that's just me trying to catch up with my brain. Yeah. But anyway, I'm having trouble explaining this book. I think you've just got to pick this up and read it and see how you feel. I know for a fact this is not going to be for everybody. I personally think you've got to in my opinion, I think it's better to read the Shakespeare's Hamlet first, because I think that will give you an idea of the characters, and then you've got a baseline of the characters, and then you can compare the characters to say, oh, okay, that's Ophelia. Okay, I can see similarities to Claudio, for example. I can see similarities to Gertrude, for example. Yeah. Or you could just go into Spark Notes and just look at character overviews. That might just be enough for you. Or this might not be the book for you at all if you're not a Shakespeare fan. That's completely okay as well. But wow, 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 wow. Oh, this also reminded me of my Shakespeare and ideology days. And for those of you who don't know, that's a module in my university degree. And whoa. Because it described the character Agnes, who, this is not correct in any ways. I don't know if it is correct in the author's mind, but to me, Agnes is basically Ophelia, and she retreats to the woods pretty close by from where she grew up. She didn't have the best upbringing. Her stepmother is cruel and abusive, and so her retreat is basically this woods, and in particular this one, I think it's an oak tree, where she basically hides there. And she goes there particularly when her first child, Suzanne, is born, to basically go into labour. And just that imagery, I kind of felt, wow, she goes there basically to give her daughter life. And then I thought, I can't remember the name of the artist, but there is a painting of the character in the Shakespeare play of Hamlet, of Ophelia, basically drowning herself in a river. And it just made me think of that painting and how such a contrast that is. And if I remember the name of the artist and if I remember the painting, I'll stick it up here. But it just reminded me of that, and I thought, whoa, mind blown. Okay, yeah. You can just tell that I enjoyed this book. Yes, it took a while for me to basically get into it. And also another thing I remember saying is in my notes that that it got to the end of a particular part and I expected it to basically end as did the Shakespeare play did. Now, for those of you who have read this book and have also read the Shakespeare play, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to explain what exactly that particular thing is, because that's a massive spoiler, even though it does kind of give a hint in the blurb. But yeah, I thought that was just going to be the end of it. So I think that it probably was a little bit too long, if I'm being incredibly picky. But yeah, we can live with that. I can live with that. So yeah, I love this book. Hi, this is editing me. I've just realised something quite big, because there's a massive spoiler which you could basically find out without even reading the book. All you have to do is just literally look up Shakespeare's history and his family tree. You just have to look back whose Shakespeare's parents are, who he's married to, which I think is pretty obvious actually, how many children they had, which children married, and then which children went on to have children of their own, and also which children basically passed. So there's a question comes up. Sorry, the cat's just entered my room. A little hello from Coco. My sincere apologies. Anyway, so basically, I'm wondering now whether, yes, the novel itself is fiction. We all know that, but it's also loosely based on the history of Shakespeare, which just makes me love the book even more, if I'm being completely honest. I've also done a written review of this book, which I will put in the link down below to my blog, descriptions on fiction, check it out down below. And for more videos like this and other vlogs, other creativeness, if that's even a word, I don't know. Yeah. Click a like to this video if you enjoyed it, comment and subscribe. I will see you later. Bye.